Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So UTEP's offense is on the field for the first time today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Nelson. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage.
Turning it on! on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. Stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That's reeled in, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Off the RPO, complete. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up fourth down, and let's see what they do. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
To the air, it's Manning. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes the big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Terry. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Get those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
To the air on second down. He lets one fly deep. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Miners will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the old bubble screen got popped on that one.
I remember that was a play that used to trick defenses. Not anymore. Everybody throws it. You see the defense there. They weren't fooled. As soon as that guy caught the ball, they were surrounding him.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Here's the handoff. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Still on his feet at the 25. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
Off play action. Gets open down the middle. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Miners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
And you've got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Sneaks it in. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wilson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Miners are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants to throw it again. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Manning. They're working that left side. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. On target. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man on the outside. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're...
There he goes! He's inside the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quick completion to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
Back to throw. It's Manning. That's caught. It's Moore. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They've got it first and 10 from the 25.
That's a first down for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
The short hands, it's Smith. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns and some old school. Fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this? To bring Texas back to prominence.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going to try to pop one on the screen. On the move at the 30. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's Locklear. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field. but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Keeps it on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Miners have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, it's finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After that last completion, it's second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Baxter. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. To the air, it's Owens. Rushes on him. With the catch, it's McCutcheon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Second down coming up. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Looking to throw on third. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long.
29 Philly.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The Miners send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. Running to Green. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.